how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstage. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. His people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never go.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking...
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is pen game. Bit insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the car going ahead, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the car going ahead, they be like,
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making, in the making, a young tycoon that's sicker than typhoid and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it, I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop, that's dangerous. If you ain't...
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard. Now Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Love to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 9 here. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Here's a ball deep for Musgrave. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Looking deep here for Chase. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! Jamar Chase Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and, yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 21-0 our score after one. Third and 8. Love looking to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was,
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to first down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
11 MT, hey, 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go. Hey, green, red, yellow. Watch it, stick.
Love now to pass on first down. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Love, they go play action now. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone. right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On second down, they'll run it here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So maybe some signs of life. I mean, this has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Get set. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11, Thomas. Dot.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. They're going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander down the right sideline. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10. Throwing, Love. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
68 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it, and I want some type of a play where my quarterback...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action this time with Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time down. Joseph Osai with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11, Thomas.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Into space at the 45. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd.
Back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Devontae Wyatt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
11 empty, 11 empty. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. That is caught. He'll have the 1st down and more than that. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game. I like that, MVU. Well done. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On third down, Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Love now. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.